Now with that fast-moving wildfire near Oroville.
Evacuees forced to leave everything behind, some even ditching their cars and getting on foot to escape the flames. Our Ken Bastida has been tracking this one for us. Ken?
Veronica, Allen, how many times have we seen this, right? A fast-moving wildfire forcing an entire city to evacuate. These pictures really tell the story. Plumes of dark smoke rising up into the sky. And check out this ominous sight for drivers heading away from the fire. A massive cloud of smoke could be seen for miles as people were just trying to get out with their lives. And here's the very latest information from the fire lines. CAL FIRE says that people are still trapped in the town of Paradise. It was evacuated because of the fire, but not everyone got out. Crews are working to get the remaining people out of that town as we speak. No hard numbers, but CAL FIRE says hundreds of structures have been destroyed in Butte County. The Feather River Hospital in Paradise also had to be evacuated. Some medical buildings nearby were damaged, and a fire chief also reports that several civilians have been hurt, as well as at least 2 firefighters. Now take a look at what people were up against. This is unbelievable. Racing out of their neighborhoods, grabbing what basically is on their backs, surrounded by walls of flames. And this video from a family who escaped their home. Flames and cinders crawling along the ground, up in the trees, heavy smoke. A reality check here. This looks like nighttime, but this video, believe it or not, is the middle of the afternoon, daylight.
The whole lower side of Paradise is totally engulfed in flames right now. The Pacifica, Princeton area, Neal Road, Feather River Hospital, all is engulfed in flames right now. Not one home will be left standing.
This one's called the Campfire, and right now it is roughly 18,000 acres or 26 square miles. It's raging just north of the town of Oroville. Governor-elect Gavin Newsom has now declared a state of emergency for that area. And here's a look at the firefight and the flames reaching the road, burned right up to the asphalt. This is in Oroville. You see a CAL FIRE helicopter in a moment here swinging in for a water drop. Dozers are on the ground clearing out dry brush. Audio from emergency dispatchers capturing the panic as people ditched their cars and took off on foot.
Fire on both sides of the road on Pearson. Yeah, we got information that people are abandoning vehicles on Skyway. We're going to start pushing them out of the way.
Got out of their cars because you could feel the heat coming through the windshield. Help is on the way, though. CAL FIRE is staging their trucks, their dozers, crews at Butte College. Reporter Rachel Wolf is in Butte County tonight.
It was just crazy. I mean, I just didn't know if I was going to make it.
Randy Bartell and his dog Thor drove through a wall of fire to escape the massive blaze.
Both of our driveways were completely engulfed in flames. I mean, we had to drive through. I could feel the heat in my car as I'm driving.
He was one of about 30,000 residents of Pulga, Paradise, Magalia, and Concow who were under a mandatory evacuation order. The fire started at 6:30 a.m. in Pulga, and by noon was more than 8,000 acres. CAL FIRE says red flag conditions with winds between 40 and 60 miles per hour caused the fire to spread quickly and complicated firefighting efforts.
When we have winds over 30 miles an hour, drops from the air are actually ineffective. So we are not using air tankers at this time. We are using water dropping helicopters.
I had a lot of people asking me on social media what had happened with Feather River Hospital. I was just told by CAL FIRE that there are some people sheltering in place and that the building has sustained some minor damage from the fire. That is the latest. We're going to get you more information and bring that to you just as soon as we can get it.
All right, the wind-fueled fire is growing. Now wrap your head around this. The rate of 80 football fields per minute. Think of that volume that's being consumed. At last check, 18,000 acres have burned, but that number is far gone by now. At least 27,000 people are out of their homes, evacuated. Now, this fire is far from being contained as the firefight moves into the night. And we'll be back in 30 minutes with more on this. Alan, Veronica?
All right, Ken, thanks. Some Bay Area crews are already on the front lines tonight. Others are making their way there. Just a couple hours ago now, dozens of firefighters from all over the peninsula met up to form what they call an urgent need strike team.
It's so sad to see the people that are affected. I saw some people were burned and people are losing properties and homes and struggling just to evacuate. So yeah, it does affect you emotionally for sure.
Crews from Alameda County, Oakland, Fremont, and Hayward arrived this afternoon and snapped these photos. A strike team from Berkeley is also on the scene.
We are staying on top of the fast-moving wildfire in Butte County tonight.
Governor-elect Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency as thousands flee their homes. KPIX 5's Elizabeth Cook joins us now with the latest information from the fire lines. Liz?
Veronica, Allen, crews have been working all day long trying to get the upper hand on the Camp Fire. Air tankers are making the rounds, dropping fire retardant all over that area, as you can see there, those flames. The fire broke out this morning north of Lake Oroville, just west of Highway 70. The fast-moving flames forced out all 27,000 people in the city of Paradise. And we just got our first images of the destruction. Take a look. You can see, well, they're coming in a minute, but there is an entire school engulfed with half the sign there burned away. We are now also seeing several homes on fire. There's a school we mentioned. We're hearing that several homes have been completely destroyed. And take a look. It shows what appears to be a small town shopping center coming up with the entire facade completely covered in flames there. Still unclear how many exact buildings have burned. So far, the fire has scorched 18,000 acres. Crews have spent the entire day going door to door, trying to get everyone out. Ash in the sky has created some eerie scenes like this one as drivers fled their homes, leaving everything behind.
Oh, it was fast. It happened so fast. Like, we went outside, we seen smoke, we thought we had time, and then it was at our house. And we had to drive through flames on both sides of the mountain.
We've learned the Feather River Hospital in Paradise also had to be evacuated. Some medical buildings nearby were damaged. A fire chief also reports several civilians have been hurt, as well as 2 firefighters.